Started to experience hair loss probably a good 10-15 years ago, but because of using hair extensions and wigs and stuff like that, for fashion mainly, it's all been fine. It's never really bothered me that much. But up until probably a couple of years ago, where I was like getting fed up of wearing sort of the wigs thing, and I thought, well, it'd be nice to use my own hair. I didn't realise how much hair loss I had in that area. So I went to a few clinics in London at the time and was looking for solutions, thinking that maybe creams might bring it back, etc. So I thought I'd go to a proper sort of medical clinic, etc., to look at what the problem was. And then they explained to me actually it was female pattern baldness, that hair is not going to grow back in that area again. So I have hair around my head but not across the top of my head, so similar to male pattern baldness in the middle. So kind of this year I took sort of the plunge of thinking, right, I'm going to go for having like short hair and not have sort of the wigs and stuff, and give me a bit more freedom. And I did that in the summer, which was great. But then the challenge I had around that was the fact that obviously I have hair growing in other areas, and I wanted to just have a consistent look across my head. So I started to look for different types of concealers, and I found like fibre, where you can sprinkle fibres. So I was trying to sprinkle fibres and blend it with my own hair, and that's a particular challenge when it's windy, or again going back in the water and all those kind of things. So I found then other things like concealers, so a spray that would cover the area and just blend it in. But again, if you touch it, it would just come off on your hands. If you put your head on a pillow, it would just come off. So all those kind of things were still happening. And again, you couldn't really go out, and if it rained or anything like that, you still got those challenges. So I started to explore really on the internet any solutions, because I thought there seems to be a solution for everything these days. This came up, but it mainly came up on YouTube on videos for males, and I saw quite a lot of American videos around it. So I saw the procedure, and lots of people doing that sort of, and they were calling it tattooing, So once I saw this being done on the males, I was looking for it for female, and I saw a female that had it done over in the US, and I thought they said the procedure was scalp micropigmentation. So once I found that word language and used that language in the internet, that started to obviously come up with all the different searches and all the different companies, which I thought would only be in the US, but actually some UK companies came up. I went to see up to 3 different, including Brandwood, clinics, and I suppose that the thing that made me come to Brandwood was the fact of some things that are really special for me, which is the professionalism, the technical ability to do this, and because it was going to be on my head, which was something I was feeling nervous about, and also the fact that I don't have any kind of tattoos anyway, so having my body imprinted with ink was something that I was really cautious about. And also the type of ink that was being used as well was a key factor for me in terms of it being an organic type ink. So it was all of that was really important for me. I think once I'd been to the clinic as well, the level of cleanliness at the clinic, the knowledge of Fallen Simon who taught me through what it was, and actually the consultation that I had was an hour and a half conversation, and all the other place I went to was 20 minutes, and I even went to Harley Street, which would be classed as the place to go for the best care in terms of medical care, and I went there and I had a 20-minute consultation in a room which I wouldn't have recommended anybody to go to. So for me, coming to this clinic, which was very professional, it felt like a family, it felt like they knew the challenges from the confidence about hair loss from a male and a female perspective, and made me feel really comfortable. So I was really kind of cynical about whether I was going to do this procedure, but once I had the conversations and the consultation and had a walk around the clinic, and they showed me what was going to be done, showed me their previous case studies, other clients, females as well, which was really important, then I thought, right, I'm going to give it a go. And here I am. I think the biggest reaction for other people since I've had this done is how the fact that they actually don't really know I've had anything done. So they just think I've shaved my hair off, and that's it really. And I think they ask me more about why I've shaved my hair off than anything else. But actually for me, when I have explained to people the procedure that I've had done, they're quite taken aback because they've not either heard of the procedure, or it's the fact that they don't even notice that they can't even see it. That's what kind of shocks, I think, a lot of people that when I tell them that. That's what I like about the procedure so much. It was the fact that it was blended with my own hair. So even though I've got, like, you know, the patches, it's just blended. You can't really see it. So it's never noticeable by anybody really. It doesn't even come into my mind or anybody else's. It's like I've had it done, but I don't even think about it now. It's just a sense of freedom really, to not even have to think about it, which has been quite a revelation. I never thought about how much that was a factor in my day-to-day life until now really, where I get up and I go swimming, and I never used to do swimming before, and I decided, right, I'm going to do swimming because the whole hair thing was a challenge at that point. So yeah, it's definitely been, I would probably say, you know, a liberation.